Hello Libra, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Libra for the middle of March. Now Libra, do keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Libra, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you, Libra. Now, if you watch my content regularly, but you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. All right, so let's go ahead and get all of these cards out here on the table and make sure everything's in view, and then we'll get right into it for you. All right. And I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Four of Wands. So really nice energy of stability, of foundations. The Four of Wands can indicate foundations and achievements in your life just generally. But along with that, this is one of the biggest cards of marriage in the tarot, maybe even a card of trying to commit to something, building a deeper commitment. You can see the family here. The two people on the card have committed to becoming a family and have committed to each other. And so this can represent, marriage commitments, but also just commitments in your life generally. And the big thing with this, if it's not about, relationship, it's about creating stability in some areas of your life. This can represent a new beginning as well. You can see the dragonfly here on the corner. Dragonflies can represent a change in direction or a new beginning in your life. And the thing is that these people on the card, they've gone from being like in a relationship to married, right? And so that's a new beginning, where they've gone from being, not having children to having children, right? Something along those lines. And so it can just talk about like just generally a new start or a new beginning in your life. And so very nice energy to find, just trying to figure out the best way to place this. We'll put it up there. So yeah, so right now, you have this Four of Wands talking about stability. You have your energy here at the top of the reading with the Justice card, Libra, which is, as soon as I put that down, I felt like it's pretty significant for you. And so let's just dive right into this. So in your overall message here, you have the Temperance card. So the Temperance card, this is Sagittarius energy. But more importantly, this is a card of balance. Actually, you have two cards of balance here with the Justice card and the Temperance card. Both can indicate harmony in some ways, kind of different ways, but harmony nonetheless in both ways. In this case, this is harmony between your passions and your emotions. This is harmony or balance between your fire and your water. The Temperance can also represent moderation, needing to sort of level something out. Same as you look at building stability here with the Four of Wands. But the Temperance energy here can also represent a situation turning around for you. There is a transition coming in for many of you with this Four of Wands. We've talked about this Six of Swords in the future, which we'll dive into more as we go along. But also this energy of a situation turning around here with the Temperance card. I'm getting a lot of structure in this reading. There feels like there's something that is important to you around structure in your life at this time, and if like something around harmony as well. Specifically, structure and harmony seem to be coming in for me as I'm reading this energy for you. Now, in the past, you have the High Priestess, the Five of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. So the High Priestess here is intuition, okay? This is the biggest card signifying intuition that you can find in the tarot. And this can represent something that's maybe hidden. This can talk about secrets coming to the surface, hidden knowledge coming to the surface, something that may not have been clear before now becoming clear, secrets coming out. That could be good or it could be bad, right? But you can see the High Priestess is emerging from water. They were presumably deep in the ocean. They were diving deep, looking for answers, looking for knowledge, looking for esoteric wisdom. And along with that, they've now come to the surface with with the knowledge that they found. So this can talk about building knowledge, but it's typically like esoteric knowledge. It's not like knowledge that you would find in a textbook. It would be like, maybe you're divining for a meaning with tarot cards, or you're divining for something with a pendulum, or you're looking into astrology, or maybe you're reading a spiritual text or something like that. Like, it's not like a traditional textbook. It's like finding knowledge in untraditional ways and finding the hidden knowledge and the hidden meaning behind words. This could also represent a way shower in your life. But let's see what else we have here. You have the Five of Cups, which you can see that this person on the Five of Cups card is sitting in disappointment, right? They're concerned about these 3 cups that are spilled, that are broken, that are empty, but they're not realizing that there are 2 cups behind them overflowing. And, this sounds cliche, but the Five of Cups tells you to look on the bright side. It tells you that there's always something good on the horizon for you. And it doesn't mean to not feel. It doesn't mean to not feel, but it does say that there is something to look forward to when you have the Five of Cups, even though you may not be able to see it now. Lastly, this Nine of Pentacles here is really about building financial independence in your life. You can this is a card that's been coming in, which I really like to see for the collective recently. The Nine of Pentacles, you can see this person here has everything that they need. And in fact, they may even have room for the finer things in life. They may even have a little bit of room for luxury. Not overdoing it, but it says that maybe there is a little bit of room for that available. You can see the bush here on the card. This bush is growing pentacles, and presumably after the pentacles are harvested, they grow back. And so when you get the Nine of Pentacles, it talks about, for me, it talks about something around passive income, investments that appreciate in value, and making choices that lead to financial independence in your life generally. And so it's a very nice energy for that. Trusting your gut around an investment, but it's interesting because I'm a little unclear. Like, you have this sign of intuition here, you have this situation that may have been disappointing you, but then in the lower row, which is the subconscious, the hidden, or what you can't see, there is money available, as you have these 2 Pentacles cards here. So let's continue forward and see what we have. Now, in the middle here, in the current situation, you have the Justice card, the Temperance card, and the Page of Pentacles. So, picking up here with the Page of Pentacles, this could represent that your prospects are looking good. As this is maybe something that is not exactly seen, maybe something that's not exactly in the open, what could be going on here with this 9 and the Page of Pentacles in the lower row, it could mean that there's an opportunity that is like a little bit unique, or something that you wouldn't think of doing. That could certainly be showing up here with these 2 cards, with the Page and the 9 of Pentacles, for sure at this time. And along with that, this page is maybe saying that there's good news unexpectedly happening, because it's unexpected, I say, because it's in this lower row, which is also the unexpected. And so prospects looking good here. In fact, this current situation looks incredible for you. We have this Temperance energy, which is situations turning around. We have this Page of Pentacles, good news, I think, unexpectedly at this time. Maybe even after some sort of disappointment here with the 5 cups in the past. And now we have your energy showing up here at the top of this reading with the Justice card, which is Libra. This is about balancing something out, but most importantly, the Justice card is about karma. It says that the choices you've made are important. Okay, the choices that you take day in and day out are important, and they are the accumulation of karma. And so when you get the Justice card, it says that ultimately you will get the outcome that you deserve. If you've put in the energy, if you've put in the effort, if you've put in the hard work, it's a very good sign. If you've not, it can be a bit of a wake-up call or a warning sign. But, along with that, I do think that, some of you are ready to get rewarded here. But there's something around balance that's extremely important to you. I do wonder if some of you may need to, how do I say this? Like, some of you may be doing something that you need to stop. And even though we don't have the devil energy, I'm just getting that here because we're getting moderation and balance and harmony. That's important. In the future, you have the 6 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords. So the future is filled with or full of swords energy. Swords is about communication, intellect, logic, rationality, those sorts of communications, those sorts of things. The Six of Swords here is important to me because the Six of Swords talks about making a transition, going through a rite of passage, and going to a new place, right? This person is looking to sail on new waters here after maybe working past a challenge or a change of the past with the Five of Swords, which would be behind it. And this person's letting go of those changes and instead embracing something new. You have the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords. Those cards come one after the other. And, the Three of Swords can represent anything that's heartbreaking or anything that breaks your heart. It can, of course, be a breakup or a divorce or a separation, but it could also just be anything that is challenging your heart space, right? So it doesn't always have to be relationship related. But what I like to see is you have this paired with the Four of Swords below it. You can actually see the Three of Swords card on the banner above this person. And so the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords to represent that this person is healing from heartbreak. All right. And so, yeah, there may be a separation. Yeah, there may be a challenge here showing up. There could be, just something that's coming in as a challenge, but ultimately you're finding healing at the same time with this Four of Swords in the future, as well as the Six of Swords, taking your swords with you, going to a new place and transitioning to a new space. So let's go ahead and start to clarify. So you have that Page of Pentacles coming in once again. You have the Seven of Cups. You have the Page of Cups, wow, and the Eight of Wands. Interesting. Some of you could enter into a long distance relationship, or there could be somebody that you meet from a distance. Getting that message here, the Page of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Page of Cups can talk about emotional interest or love interest coming in. It can be like crush energy, and the Eight of Wands is anything from a distance, social media, maybe even dating sites in this case, or email, phone call, text messages, letters, some sort of communication from a distance. And so to me, putting this together here, even as you're healing from heartbreak here, I feel like you're letting go and something's coming in very quickly here. The Eight of Wands, if this is not about love for you, this represents good news coming in. In fact, the Page of Pentacles, you have this twice, can represent good news generally. Like I said, it's about prospects looking good, but this is like enhanced because you also have it with the Eight of Wands, right? And so for some of you, there's swift communication. There's the feeling of a breakthrough or the feeling of getting unstuck here with that energy. You do have the Seven of Cups as well, which is like maybe feeling overwhelmed by the amount of choice that you have or the amount of choices at hand. You can see each one of these cups represents a different type of thing or a different type of item. And so it says overwhelming, having a lot of different paths to go down, having a lot of different cups to choose from. I do feel like, there may be multiple people here showing interest. So let's see what else we get. The Seven of Pentacles. You're going to choose something long-term, I feel like. The Seven of Pentacles is accumulating your harvest here and, acquiring assets, acquiring long-term investments, or even cashing in on a long-term investment. But in relationships, it can say that there's something long-term available. I will say your money situation looks like it could be turning around as you have this Temperance card, the Page of Pentacles twice. There could certainly be a good prospect or offer coming in. And I feel like what many of you are really looking for is stability here with the Four of Wands and the Four of Swords. Let's see what else we have. You have the Mature Woman, House, Expectation, Community, Unexpected Income, and Gift. Okay, so taking a look here, this is very nice. So with, putting this together, it looks like, I do wonder if some of you are looking to make a purchase or an investment. Okay, you see this House card, which could literally indicate real estate, but with Unexpected Income and Gift, it could mean that you unexpectedly get approved for a mortgage that like you didn't think you were able to afford before, or so there's something along those lines. Some of you may sell a house as well, like some of you may be cashing in and you may get a little bit more than you were expecting, which can be implied here with the Unexpected Income and Gift. Somebody could help you out as well to make a purchase. Some of you are sharing your gift with the world. And then on the other end of this, I do feel like some of you are meeting somebody from a distance. You might be a part of an online community here with the Eight of Wands community, mature women and expectation. Yeah, and I do feel like that could be very good. So this is really nice. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. Take care. I'll see you in the next reading.